Yo, you ever notice how time moves faster as you get older? One moment, you're 18, full of dreams and ambitions, and the next, you're looking back and wondering where it all went. Hmm, been there, done that. Life doesn't stop for anyone, and if you're not careful, you're gonna wake up one day much older, and you're gonna be filled with bitterness, regret, and the crushing realization that you'd let time slip away and not fix the things that really matter. So I wanna ask you this. Are there areas in your life that you've actually been neglecting for a long time? Things you've been putting off, thinking you have all the time in the world. Big projects that you've been dreaming about and waiting to collaborate with your friends and peers to make sure that the project grows, for example. Well, let me tell you today why time is so precious. And if you do not address these things now, you will look back with regret and bite your fingers and say, man, I could have done so much better. And I do not want you to be in that position. So listen carefully, okay? Watch. There's a verse in the book of Psalms, Psalm 90:12 says, so teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom. Life is short, and the older you get, the more you realize how true that is. The things that we think are important in our youth when it comes to, let's say, money, fame, popularity, just success in general, start to feel meaningless as you grow older year by year. But when you start numbering your days, when you start realizing that each day is actually a gift from God Himself, your perspective shifts and you start asking yourself, what really matters? What am I doing with my time? Because if you keep putting off the hard conversations, the decisions, just the changes that need to happen in your life, time is going to pass and regret is going to follow that time, which means that regret is just going to follow you until you make a fix on it. And the thing about regret is that it does not wait. It creeps in slowly like a thief in the night, and then one day you're looking back at years lost. You have today, you have now, and that is all you can control. And that's the truth. Which brings me to my second point. In the book of Proverbs, Proverbs 14:12 says, there is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. This verse reminds us that our choices have consequences because we have free will. Even when we think we're making the right ones, we often put things off because they seem insignificant or just too hard to face. But the longer we wait, the more those issues grow until one day they just lead to regret. So if you keep ignoring the things that matter more than money, like relationships or health or even family or even your faith, they're just gonna follow you into the future, and you may think you have time to deal with them later, but eventually they're just gonna catch up with you. But if you choose to face them now, you're gonna change the course of your life. Your future is shaped by what you do today, not tomorrow, today. So what are you choosing today? Are you putting off the hard things? Or are you stepping up to make changes that are gonna bring peace and fulfillment for the rest of your life and the generations that come after you? So the truth is that regret doesn't just happen overnight, let's be honest. It builds up over time, one small decision at a time. And one day you're just gonna find yourself looking back and wishing you'd acted sooner. Yeah. The truth is, you don't have to end up bitter and full of regret. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. The power to change is in your hands right now. The decisions you make today are gonna shape your future, and there is still time to make the right ones. So let me ask you a question. If this spoke to you, just drop a comment below and let me know. What's one thing you need to address before it becomes a regret? And don't be shy. Let's talk about it. I love you. Stay blessed and let Him take care of your spirit. Ciao.